Hi Pat, you can't come over to visit. I just thought I'd take some video. This is the fence. Chris put this stairs down here, but Bob spilled some paint. That's where we put up when the kids play in the street, because it's a dead end, so we just need to make sure the cars slow down. This is a bird bath Johnny gave me, but it's falling apart. Came like that, kinda. These were all roses, but they're all bloomed and done. Okay, I put up this wooden thing, kind of like a ramp. This is my other vegetable garden. There's just cucumbers in there and herbs like parsley, basil, red basil, rosemary, the cilantro, and asparagus. That's the that I showed you in the other video. I'm going to come out here. All these flowers are already bloomed. See those yellow ones? There's red ones just like that bloomed over there, but I cut them down because they're all dead. The dead stuff over there. There's different flowers that bloom at different times, so no matter what day, time of month I video, they're always different. You know, because different flowers come up. And the motorcycles are going by like crazy. This is the wall I built in front of the house. It goes from here and scrapes up there when I put up the fence. Because this is all dead end street, but down there is very noisy. The kids can play here, but this is all the wall I built. Put up these lilacs. I'm going to take them out. And this is a butterfly bush. And see if I can find you a hummingbird, because the hummingbird can come over here. But it's getting late during the day, so usually they don't come out. Plus the flowers are like, no hummingbirds on it today. Not even butterflies. Okay. Usually they're on there when it's really sunny. Dead flowers. This lilac bush is going to stay, and that lilac bush is going to come out because I want to put all these butterfly bushes up. I have some somewhere else. These are the other side. I don't know if you can see it. The grapes that grow on the fence. That's why I want to take this one down, because the butterfly bush grows, and you know, later on when all the grapes were able to. Probably getting you all dizzy. Am I making you sick yet? Okay, we're coming all the way up here. And this is the driveway that's never done. It's all stuff I pulled out because there was all roses up here. More grapes. I'm gonna go into my yard pretty soon. My side yard. This is Johnny's trailer for his party fund, but he bought a bigger one, so he gave us this one to use. Okay, this is the month. The peonies are not bloomed. There's a lot of things that are not bloomed, like the columbines. They're not bloomed yet. We had a cover on the pool for 2 weeks, and all the algae went in there, so it looks terrible. Okay, so that's a deck up there that Chris built. This is Sweet William, I think, the tall ones. I'm not sure, so don't even quote me on that. I know this is a Rose of Sharon. I have to move it because Bob's like, oh, it's gonna block everything. So I have to move it near the grapes, so I don't know how that's gonna do. And this is Foxfire. Here, it blooms white, then it turns like green. These things turn green. These little thingies here, even the flowers are green, and then it turns pink. So it's pretty neat. It has 3 different colors. This is always red. There was all flowers here. I took them out. Now grass grew in. This is another one. I love these. All these are dead, dying, but these are time to come out. But there was all like daisies back here and stuff. But I'm trying to put all bushes in here because I'm really getting tired of taking out. Like in the spring, in the fall, I have to cut down. This is a wine red wine bush, but it blooms in the spring, so there's no flowers on it. It has reddish purple flowers on it. And this is more grapes. This up here, I don't know what that is. I think it's butterfly flower. I'm not sure. I forgot what those are called. These are daisies too, but a different kind. Purple cornflower. Purple cornflowers, that's what they are. These I forgot too, and this Johnny bought, they're purple flowers, but they're not up yet. That's more later on. When those white ones die, these will come out. So it's like something's always dying, something's always coming out. What do we get over here? I thought I saw a butterfly. No, that's just a bee. Wow, see, we grow big bees here. Big bees. More daisies. The white ones are all dead. The white daisies. This is where we sleep when I'm tired. This is just, if I had the money, I'd put all patio here and just put the picnic table like under the shade. I would love that, but I'm done with patios. There's another Rose of Sharon here. See the pink one, but that's not as big. So that's gonna be pretty big with that one. This is blah 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 blah. I forgot what this. I know it is Lady's Mantle, I think. Lady's Mantle. There was all columbine in here, and of course it died because it's out of season. Those are all milkweeds, but I have to have them in my yard because that's the only thing that monarch butterflies lay their eggs on. So if I want butterflies, I'm gonna have to, you know. These are my beautiful peonies that you liked. This is another Rose of Sharon. They're gonna get big like that. So I don't know if I'll leave that there and have Bob like, too bad, just leave it. Because I wanted to separate the pool from the yard to make sure I get enough privacy. See all those big, like, trees in the back against the fence? They were in front of the house, and I moved them up here. I changed my mind. And these were all like purple flowers, but they're all dead. This is the ones that grow in the shades. That's what I see. I can't. Not a columbine. Those are the other ones. That's it. This is a flowering tree. It's supposed to get big. I planted that. That's a red sunset maple right there. And most of the flowers back here are dead. But I don't care because I want to grow, like, I put in another butterfly bush. And I just separate them and stuff. And some lilacs that I separated. But this is all raspberries and blackberries. There's still some up there, you know, because they're really good for you. And of course there's weeds and blah in between, blah 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 blah. And that was where Brianna's fairy garden was, but I moved it. And yeah, right now the lilies aren't out because it's all gone, but a lot of it's, you know, pretty much, because that's all dead too. The lilies, they're all dead. You know, Bob just throws stuff on my flowers. I don't care, even if they bloom. Okay, you know, that's meant for you. And I put in that border, that red border, and I painted it because I wanted to separate the flowers. I could make my yard bigger with grass and stuff, but I like the flowers, I like the butterflies, I like the birds, I like the privacy. That big tree in the middle on the board, that's a weeping pussy willow. And it's a very rare tree, but it's not doing very well. It's supposed to just grow into a tree. It's just growing to a bush. And when it grows too long, it's supposed to overlap and just fall like a waterfall. Yeah. And it did that, and then something attacked it. I don't know what it was. It was all chewed up. But these bushes here, not doing too good, because last year I was driving my car, and they were putting up a new building called pet place. And the old building where they tore down, they left all their bush shrubs there. And it was like weeks and months or whatever. And I'm like looking at them dying. And I got tired of it. So what I did was I took my car over and I grabbed it and I threw it in there. And this is it. And it turns all red. The leaves turn red, 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 red. They're really pretty. I don't know, if it's going to do good here because of the tree. We cut off another branch, but this one might have to go here because see, it's not really picking up in there. And I'd give it another year because we only planted it last year. That's how big it was, pretty much. When I dragged it in my trunk, it was bad. That's another Chinese plant, I forgot. It gets all like white blooms in the spring. And this is that weeping thing. These things are supposed to, but they get long and then they die. See, that one's dead. And then the next year they come and again, and they just grow more. See, all the ones that are dead, I don't know. I think it needs a lot of water, so I might bring it to the Robert Frost and put it near the bridge. That would be nice if it goes there, but I don't know if you're allowed to. So, I've got these all over the yard. All over the yard. Okay, of course, my grapes, blah, blah, blah. I love these. These didn't, they usually get moldy and stuff. They didn't. We had enough sun this summer, but this really gets moldy, And the bees, they love them. They don't bother me if I don't bother them. I haven't gotten stung once yet from here. Knock on wood, right? This deer I found at the dump, it had no ears, and some of the leg was broken off. So I took like that cloth that you make fix the boats with, like the cheesecloth, and I wrapped it around, and then I put Bondo and hardener for a car, and then I wrapped more cheesecloth to hold that in, and then I moved it around again. I formed an ear and I fixed the leg, and then I painted it, but it's coming off. And these, I planted every single thing in the shed. All these trees, I planted them. These grew very nicely. I planted all the grapevines, all the flowers. This was nothing but a big hill where the pool was. And there was nothing. I did this like last year. Because this was all just ground. And I just got tired of it pulling all the stuff out. So I put all the mulch in here. But they don't like it, the kids, because it hurts their feet. So I put in this patio. They just gotta keep it swept, because when you don't, they step on that mulch stuff and it hurts because it's bark mulch. I could get soft mulch, but it would only last a year, and then I'd have to buy 7 yards again. And I don't want to buy it all the time. This is where I want to plant all my milkweed eventually, but it's not growing up there. I tried unsuccessfully. I'm going to have to add soil because it's all roots from the trees, and just add soil. Those are all, see the lilacs, I put them in this year. There's another deer I had in Chester. I never fixed that. There's another one in front of my house. Of course, the pool's all green. Green pool, green pool. And that's the trip of my yard. It's small, but it suits me fine. I love it. And I love it different every time, every month it changes, because next month the mums are going to pop out. I'm going to have orange mums, yellow mums, and the other flowers that are coming up that I showed you, the purple flowers, I forgot. I got tons of those too. And this is going to bloom to all flowers here. I think they're blue too, and that's supposed to be red flowers, but I don't know. It's not doing anything but hanging on everything. And I'm trying to put my cucumbers up here so they will, I already had a couple, but not much. And I'm going back in the yard again. Oh yeah, that's the front of the house. It's just like all a mess. I was trying to build a wall in front of that with stones from the dump, and I hurt my back. And I got x-rays, and they said, there's all arthritis in there, you shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, well, I had to bring in all the bags of sand to put all the sand back here, over about, I don't know, over 100 bags of sand, that was in here. That's chives, chives, but I don't eat them. I don't even know why I grow them. That part of a bird bath, a huge bird bath that cracked. I was so mad. And, oops, we get a rock here. I put this here this year and here. And I changed that. Oh, I've got these everywhere. And this one here I brought too. That was in there where they put the new store. I brought that one. 2 of these and 2 of those. And these are my tomatoes. They're not doing good because I planted them in the same place. But I got rid of this. There was a vegetable garden all up here, and I got rid of that. And so I put, when Johnny and Chris and Mike, Uncle Michael, they all pitched in and gave me $400 to finish my patio. See my patio there? I had a lot left to do. And I had to buy all sand to put here because it was all, the sand was like white like that sand, really bad, rocky and everything. I had to buy soil to put in here too in the tomatoes. I don't want that to have bad soil. And there's string beans up there. This is another blueberry bush. I bought 2 of those with the money that he gave me for the patio when I was done. I had enough money left. And I got 2 cherry trees, but I had to order them online. And then one of the little twigs up there near the white thing, there's 2. They're not trees, they're like bushes. But you don't need 2, you only need 1. I got all this junk. And of course my ledge, my ledge. And I did so much work back there, more than here. But I didn't cam it all. And there's my mums, all of them. And that, I took out, moved that. There's like 4 feet, 5 feet tall pink flowers. But I moved them because they were overpopulating everything. So I moved them over here so I can have them drop back on my mums. Hopefully it won't take over. And put some more mums. That's not mums. That's, I can't even think of it. That's the easiest thing to remember because everybody has those. And then this is my garden here. And this doesn't do too good because this is a hill. And I just planted that. I traded something for that. Some of my babies that I make for that there. The moss. Because I want to put a little house there. Fairy house and like fairies and a walkway coming down here. I'm using an old bird feeder that I found that somebody painted. I found it at the dump. Someone wanted to throw it away. It had little painted windows. It was so cute. I got to make sure I keep watering that. But the house is going to go there. And then there's going to be a walkway down. And I got my fairies that are drying on the table. I'm not going to put the ones I made, though. They're drying because I glued them to the rocks because Brianna, they get knocked down from the wind, and sometimes she moves them around. Of course, I let her play with it. And see, I took this over here and held it down with these, And that's what I'm going to use for the walkway here, the little walkway. I'm going to make it go up, to the house. And then I'll put some moss on each side if I can. But it's so high. The ledge is so high, I don't know if it's going to do good. And, of course, my waterfalls. More mums. Another blueberry bush. 2 more blueberry bushes. So I have 4. And I know 3 of them are going to grow 6 feet high. And there's another, see these little butterfly bushes? They're the ones that are going to go in the front. Because this is going to populate it. Because I want my lilacs to grow in here. And I'm going to take those rhubarb out sooner or later. Because they're not going to grow there because so many flowers, they all died. There were those big blue ones, the big high blue ones. That's how I know my flowers, high blue ones. Oh yeah, this is the tree that fell down, cracked. More's going to come out. So it's like ridiculous. And this is their play area. When they come over to play, I just move the table, my table, because they can't play over here anymore, because in case the tree falls on them. So I can't let them play there. And that's the tree that fell down that I chopped up with the Sawzall. And then Bob did the 2 big hunks that was there. There was one big piece, and he did it. See how many of these? I have them all over the place. They attract flies, though. It's ridiculous. I mean, in the spring. Oh, this broke. Well, I got this at the dump anyway, so this is going to have to go. I don't know why it broke, but we never used it, but I figured if we needed extra light, we could use it. And this is all there's all roses back here, too. And that space where the motorcycle is, that's our yard, too, and that's our shed. Not the shed, but the bulkhead. And I cleared that out, too, but not that much. And of course I have another bird bath there I planted that lilac. I want to put them all against the fence here so I don't have to look at that busy street. Block out some of the noise. Some of the streets got to go. If it goes, the other stuff will be able to go in. So that's a tour of my house, my yard. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh yeah, more strawberries. I love strawberries. I'm going to drill holes in this bucket. I need another bucket. I want to start putting around and putting my root bulb in. Because I have so much the patio area now. I took a lot of my garden space out. I need to put them in buckets, maybe across there. Because all that's going to grow. Like all the back's going to be full of lilac, so I might as well put that there. You probably won't have much place to walk. So that stuff crawling up the house, that turns red. It's really pretty. I don't know what it is. I didn't plant it there either. I bought 2 more mums. I have yellow ones already, but I like the red ones always die. I don't know why. I'm going to try it again this year. It says perennial mums, but you never know. So, and those are my fairies. I showed them to you already. That's a little fairy gazebo. But I'm going to paint that because I don't like the snow on it. It's a Christmas thingy, All right, see you later. I love you, Pat. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed the tour.